So, University of the Arts in Utrecht.
Yes.
So, is it paint on glass, a technique? What did you use?
It's I have small legs. It's actually acrylic paint on overhead sheets, and I put the overhead sheets on all kinds of glass layers, and there's a light box underneath it, and the camera is up, and then you have like the actually a bit like Disney, but then otherwise.
How did you worked your film? Because that's a walk on a Saturday, and how did you pick the thing that you wanted to show in your film?
Well, first I was on a very different subject, and then I thought like I was walking through the city, and I thought like, what do I want to make? And it was a sunny day, and then I thought like, I want to create this atmosphere in my film, and give the audience that vibe of a summer Saturday in the city.
And did you record things during your walk? I mean, the sound and everything is.
Yeah, I had a camera, and me and my friend, we went through the city, and I filmed her, and then I rotoscoped it, but I didn't want to make it too much like a rotoscope movie, so I edited and took a lot of images out, so you don't see that it's rotoscope.
There's kind of a just joyful way of showing actually this walk into the city. Mm-hmm. It was something that you really want to do, just enjoy the scenery and enjoy the images of the film like a walk in the city. Yeah,
and I knew that it was coming out in at the end of summer, and of course we have hard autumns in Holland because there's a lot of rain, so people can look at my film and feel like I'm looking forward to the summer.
Did you watch a lot of other films that are kind of a walk like that into the city? I think of a Belgian film from La Cambre by Sophie Racine called Ballad. I don't know if you...
No, I haven't seen that.
And have you seen some other film like that, or no, it was just you?
No, not really, but I went to Annecy like 2 years ago, and I saw a lot of student films, and I was really inspired by the look and the analog techniques. So I really focused on the technique, and yeah, the story was just came up to me because it really fits the techniques of its bright colors and very like. You can make a contrast of silent mornings and like the powerful excitement of the evenings with the technique.
And with the music, how did you work with the music?
Yeah, in the original version there's a music piece of Björk for the disco, and I really, really like that piece, but in Holland we have a special rule for students. You can use all kinds of music you like, but for international versions it's of course a bit different. So yeah, but yeah, it starts really silent, and then as we get to the night there's more and more music, and then the climax is in the disco.
When I watch again some of your film, there is a lot of technique in what you do. Again, in your Vimeo, that's wonderful. When we have that, in the Utrecht, in the school, you do a lot of experimentation and try a lot of new techniques every time in exercise.
Yeah, it's really the course lets you very free in this. So we have all kinds of installations you can experiment with, and yeah, the teachers really push you to get your own style.
So would you like to stay in that style for new films, or do you want to?
At the moment I'm doing more production, so animation production, and I'm working at a studio, and I'm working for a Click Animation Festival, and I want to keep making for myself, but I'm also really into the production side of animation as well.
Same question I'm always asking, but when you're a young student coming out of the school, you is there a lot of animation now in Holland? Because I know that was really huge, you know, at one point, and there was some really huge problem of fundings. People told me what's exactly the situation of animation in Holland, as you know.
Well, at the moment it's really good. So we do have funding for short films, and there are a lot of young studios popping up. And I organized a European tour for Click Festival, and we took some selected Dutch filmmakers to all kinds of places through Europe to promote Dutch animation. And yeah, it was a big success because we have a lot of ambition and energy in Holland. And I think it's very, every studio has its own style, and I think that's a really good thing. And there are more projects coming to Holland now, so that's a good situation.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're
Thank you.